Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 rewatchable male Broadway belts.
Rose are fleeting, rose are glancing when you're dancing through life.
For this list, we'll be looking at the best belt-heavy performances from our favorite boys on stage. We're keeping this list specific to productions that made it to Broadway, so you won't see picks like Meant to Be Yours from Heathers the Musical, or Made of Stone from The Hunchback of Notre Dame here. Did we miss any of your favorites? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10, Bring Him Home, John Owen Jones, Les Miserables. Les Miserables is a musical that offers many a chance for male singers to show off their best belts.
The summers die one by one, how soon they fly on and on.
Between Valjean, Javert, Marius, and Enjolras, it's a feast for the boys. We absolutely love Philip Quast's stirring rendition of Stars, for instance. But it's hard to beat John Owen Jones at his best. Bring Him Home is one of the musical's best numbers, and Jones carries that simple, gorgeous melody with gravitas and strength.
If I die, let me die.
The control over his soft, beautiful falsetto is only matched by his powerful belts when the song finally reaches its emotional crescendo. Number 9, One Last Time, Christopher Jackson, Hamilton.
One last time. Relax, have a drink with me one last time.
We sure hope we never have to listen to this belt for the last time. Christopher Jackson's run as George Washington in the hit musical Hamilton is a performance to contend with.
In which I promised myself to realize the sweet enjoyment of partaking in the midst of my fellow citizens, the benign influence of good laws.
Not only does he nail the hip-hop elements of his numbers, but his smooth, buttery vocals lend a comforting quality to Washington that not many could master. This soothing quality comes to a head with One Last Time, George Washington's swan song. By the time Jackson begins his effortless runs and riffs at the end of the number, you are completely under his spell. That final belt is something to behold. Number 8, My Petersburg, Derek Klena, Anastasia.
That's where I learned my stuff, in some rough company. There's the boy growing up, who was me, all I've been, all I'll be.
Any musical theater kid worth their salt knows that a voice like Derek Klena's doesn't come around every day. He's more than proved he can belt with the best of them, and we had a tough time finding our favorite high note moment. We could have gone with his heartbreaking rendition of Come Back in Dogfight.
I don't know how to come back.
But the exhilaration we feel hearing My Petersburg is too great to ignore.
Funny how a boy can grow. Funny how a city tells you when it's time to go.
As Dmitri poetry in Anastasia. Clena brought a cartoon heartthrob to life, both physically and vocally. In the final few verses of My Petersburg, the notes keep climbing higher and higher until he finally lets the last one go. And it's big, folks.
My Petersburg!
Number 7. I'll Cover You Reprise, Jesse L. Martin, Rent. It's time to break out the tissues. Jesse L. Martin played Collins in the original Broadway production of Rent.
On life, oh my life.
He then reprised his role for the 2005 movie, ensuring that we could all hear his incredible chops whenever we desire.
Worn out and tired.
His entire vocal performance is masterful, but there's nothing like listening to him sing I'll Cover You Reprise. The main version of I'll Cover You is a love song between Collins and Angel, but the former sings the reprise during the latter's funeral, giving it a heart-wrenching turn. Martin's voice is so filled with emotion that you can hardly believe he's able to pump out all those high notes as well as he does. Yet, no one could do it better. Number 6. El Tango de Roxanne, Aaron Tveit, Moulin Rouge. If there's one thing Aaron Tveit is known for, it's those effortless high notes.
You won't leave me behind. Oh.
Whether it's I'm Alive and Next to Normal, or Goodbye and Catch Me If You Can, he can straight up sing. When Tveit was cast as Christian in Moulin Rouge, we couldn't wait to see his take on the character Ewan McGregor so expertly portrayed in the original 2001 film. We especially couldn't wait to hear him sing El Tango de Roxanne, and we were right to be excited. Tveit imbues the melody with so much rage and sorrow. His belts come out tinged with growls and snarls. It's so perfectly angsty we can barely handle it.
Believe me when I sing, I love you.
Number 5. I Believe, Andrew Rannells, The Book of Mormon.
I can't have even one shred of doubt. I believe that the Lord God created the universe.
We believe this might be one of the best belts to ever grace the Broadway stage. Rannells is a beloved musical actor who has many a high note to his name. We absolutely love the vulnerability he brings to his rendition of The Games I Play from falsettos.
These are the only games I play.
But there's certainly one belt you think of when you think of Andrew Rannells, and that's I Believe.
I believe that Satan has a hold of you.
His performance as Elder Price in the Book of Mormon was not only a comedic revelation, but a vocal one.
You'll be a Mormon, and by gosh, a Mormon doesn't just believe. A Mormon just believe. Oh, I believe.
When the key change hits in I Believe, it's a flabbergasting moment. You can't believe, pun intended, that he can go higher, but somehow he does.
I believe.
Number 4. The Music of the Night, Michael Crawford, The Phantom of the Opera.
Slowly, gently
was its splendor.
Many singers have played the titular Phantom in The Phantom of the Opera over the years, and many have done it to great success. Ramin Karimloo is one of those actors. His belts Until I Hear You Sing, a song from the original musical sequel Love Never Dies, are something to behold. But there's one name and performance that continues to be synonymous with the name Phantom, and that's Michael Crawford singing the music of the night.
Let your mind start a journey through a strange new world. Leave all thoughts on the world you knew before.
Crawford has an impeccable tone and pitch, ebbing and flowing with the music expertly, and hitting the crescendo with some of the most astounding vocal power we have ever heard.
Let your soul take you where you long to run.
Number 3. Santa Fe, Jeremy Jordan, Newsies.
Just the moon so big and yellow, it turns night right into day. Dreams come true.
We couldn't make this list without at least one Jeremy Jordan belt. His performance as Jamie in the Last 5 Years movie is a great one. His version of Moving Too Fast is particularly striking.
My ego swelling, I just keep rolling along.
But as we said, we're sticking to Broadway, so there was really only one logical answer: Santa Fe.
Far from the lousy headlines and the deadlines in between. Santa Fe, my old friend.
Jordan's performance as Jack Kelly, the leader of the Newsboys in Newsies, is the one that put him on the map. It made Santa Fe a sort of signature song of his. Jordan hits some high notes throughout the song, but in the number's final moments, he goes for broke. It's no wonder people always want to hear him sing it.
I got nothing if I ain't got Santa Fe.
Number 2, Heaven on Their Minds, Carl Anderson, Jesus Christ Superstar.
Jesus, I started to believe the things they say of you, you really do believe. This talk of God is true.
We bet you didn't know Judas could sing like that. Carl Anderson was one heck of a talent, and his interpretation of Judas in Jesus Christ Superstar ensured that his talent would forever be a part of Broadway history.
You begun to matter more than the things you say.
This musical has a number of amazing belty performances associated with it, including Steve Balsamo's wonderful version of Gethsemane. But nothing beats Anderson singing Heaven on Their Minds.
Have you forgotten how put down we are?
The song basically opens the show and involves Judas espousing his concerns about Jesus and his role as the Messiah.
Please remember that I want us to live, but it's sad to see our chances weakening with every hour.
Anderson, of course, hits each note with the perfect amount of frustration and power.
Come on and listen to me. Come on and listen to me.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. One Song Glory, Adam Pascal, Rent, One Song to Belt.
Time, dies glory. One blaze of glory.
Make Them Hear You, Brian Stokes Mitchell, Ragtime. We sure heard that belt. Move On, Mandy Patinkin, Sunday in the Park with George. We can't move on from how good this sounds.
And the life moving on. We've always belonged together.
For Forever, Ben Platt, Dear Evan Hansen. We could listen to this for forever.
All we see is light, 'cause the sun burns bright. We could be alright for forever this night.
It All Fades Away, Steve Pasquale, The Bridges of Madison County. This belt will never fade away. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Being Alive, Raul Esparza, Company.
Someone to sit in your chair, to ruin your sleep.
We know that award shows often make controversial choices, and that's okay. But we don't know if we'll ever be able to forgive the Tonys for not awarding the big prize to Raul Esparza for his portrayal of Bobby in the 2006 revival of Company.
Someone to make you come through, who'll always be there, as frightened as you of being alive.
Esparza nails the role, but it's his mesmerizing vocal performance that blows us away the most, particularly his final belty moments in Being Alive.
Make me confused, mock me with praise, let me be used.
This song serves as Bobby's I Want number near the end, allowing him to finally come to terms with commitment and vocalize what he desires in a romance.
Is alone, not alone.
Esparza's amazing throughout, but the last few notes are mind-boggling in their delivery. Our mouths are just as agape as his. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.